Watching movies and dying inside. Watching movies and dying inside.
Hi there, gang, and welcome back to Watching Movies and Dyin Inside. Today we're going to be looking at 1994's Camp Nowhere, directed by Jonathan Prince. I've specifically avoided seeing this movie a few times. It came out at a point in the 1990s when Disney animation was, experiencing like a renaissance, like really at its peak. But their live action output, not so much. There were movies that, were pretty successful and broke through, like Sister Act and Mighty Ducks and Heavyweights. But at the other end, you had movies like The Big Green and Camp Nowhere. Movies that are probably fondly remembered because they kind of came out at that right time for people of a certain age. That might be all they have going for them. So I'm going in cold in a lot of ways. I know it's a wacky comedy about a kids' camp starring Christopher Lloyd, I assume as the camp director. In any case, I guess we're gonna get to it and hope for the best.
Watching movies and dying inside.
Camps like that when I was a kid. Sounds great. Huh, Morris?
It sounds fantastic.
I'm in hell.
A guy from Michael swears they're getting CD ROMs with double speaker. I want mud.
I mean,
You're not supposed to
not
be
yet,
so
but
bud.
we'll see how it goes.
Stop it! What a dork. Hands off, Tim.
Cut loose. Look, Morris, I have those low-fat, sugar-free macaroni.
I just figured it out. Peter Scolari is playing Ned Flanders. That's actually hilarious. By the way, if you don't know who Peter Scolari is, he was on Newhart, which my brother really got into at some point. Not a joke. He was on Bosom Buddies with Tom Hanks. He was on Girls, I guess, as Lena Dunham's father. And a whole lot of other stuff. But yeah, he's playing Ned Flanders in this movie. That is actually hilarious. So if I understand it, the four kids are using Christopher Lloyd, playing a former acting teacher, to pretend to be the head of these various camps so they can go to their own summer camp, presumably Camp Nowhere, instead of having to go to these crazy camps that their parents want them to go to.
Dumb diet you guys use, it won't work.
And I guess to get there, he's playing wacky characters.
Isn't that interesting, Morris?
You should look up interesting in the dictionary, Dad.
Hey, Diet Cherry Coke.
You know, Morris, if you were an ordinary kid, it wouldn't matter so much, but you
eh.
Shit, whoa. I'd like to help you, but you got
Get it warm first. Will you just let me work? It's getting late, Walter.
Is it too late to go to motel? What if we can't get it going?
There. Got it.
Thank God.
Yeah, that was close.
If I don't see Dylan, I die.
Okay, that was all right.
Gee, don't you want to do some swimming? The lake's really warm this time of year.
No, I don't want to do any swim.
So that one kid's arc for the film is trying to get that other kid to swim without clothing. That's kind of. I think I'm just gonna, just move on from that. Okay, come on. That kid's gonna get. Oh.
This could happen from harmless players in Roman camp.
Oh, officer.
Trooper Elliot Hendricks.
Howdy.
Huh, this is actually kind of funny. Huh, Tom Wilson and Christopher Lloyd together again.
What can
Hmm.
Well, Mr.
Yeah, it was your idea. As soon as it's done right.
Hey, Warren. Hey, Gail.
At last I had the authority to give direction to
Oh.
the whole scene. I felt as if I were walking with destiny,
I guess there were
and that all my
two
past
kids
life
making out in the rain there.
was in preparation for this hour and for this trial. My
Winston
warning
Churchill.
Can we use old-fashioned abrasive flushes? Ah! Dust you drip them over! You can feel it working! Whoa!
Ugh, this movie's pretty bad. It's like kind of wacky and zany in the least interesting possible way. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this guy. I thought that was going to be a much larger part of the movie. The guy hasn't shown up for probably like 45 minutes.
It was really sweet, Zach.
Yeah. You know, if you wore a skirt right now, I'd be in heaven.
It's very mature, don't you think?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not mature enough for you.
What the hell? Ugh. This movie might be killing me. We are almost an hour in, and it's kind of like, I don't know, man.
Really gonna drop and then, you know, go back and get my degree later.
Yeah, you know what? This movie is killing me.
That big.
I mean, I feel like
Bad is what I think you are.
maybe if I saw this movie as a kid, I'd have nostalgic affection for it, but I think my instincts were right in avoiding it for as long as I did. Also, what did that kid mean by, like, wearing a dress, like I'd be in heaven? So he could see her underpants? Is that what that child was referring to? I don't know, I'm not a prude or anything, but come on. How are these children doing complex landscaping and construction? Or maybe I'm overthinking it. This guy, and then the cop, and the cop was really after them for a while. So I guess it's all the loose threads are finally coming together.
What? Walter, I've been thinking. At the under end of the beach.
Ugh.
Do you have...
This is cripes. This is weird. Okay.
Just
Okay. Ugh. Okay, so that was Camp Nowhere. It wasn't great. If I saw that when I was a kid, I probably would have hated it. And I'm not saying I enjoyed it now, but as an adult, it was just kind of exhausting. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't recommend this. Ugh.
sounds fantastic.
I'm in hell.